Hey, doing it a little different. Did not forget this time. I just thought I'd change the atmosphere with a candle. So that's what my light source is for the night. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep after this, but I thought I'd update you guys with kind of where I'm at right now. And honestly, I can't believe my luck, to be honest. Like, I know David Mills says life is set up for you to win, not necessarily choreographed, but it's set up for you to win. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it's choreographed because, like, I have everything going for me. Not everything, a lot of things. The main essential foundation things like support, it's all there. Mindset, happiness. I feel really lucky. But just so you guys have a preface or an idea of why I'm talking about this. Well, a couple of days ago, I'm part of a Facebook group, and so this one guy, he's 19, so 2 years younger than me. Um, his parents basically set up a meeting with him 6 months into the program, same program I'm doing, and they start questioning him and asking him what he's doing and trying to figure out where their son is going. And at the end of that, they basically decided, well, he's got two choices. One, go back to or go to university of their choice, like professional degree, so engineer, doctor, and so on, or move out. And so, and with school, I'm pretty sure their thing is that he has to pay for it himself. So, which is completely so messed up. I don't even know. Like forcing someone to go to school and pay for it themselves, ridiculous. Anyways, so I was just I just wanted to make sure that me and my parents were on the same page. So I was actually just talking to them just now, and we're on the same page, which is crazy. Like they're totally on board. I told them that I'm most likely not going back to school for engineering, and they were okay with it, which is wow. That's uh, that's nice because like a couple months ago they wanted me to go back, like, and I really didn't know where they were at. So this is nice. This is really nice. Anyways, the next thing is this idea came to me, and massive action is better. Massive imperfect action is better than just perfect planning. Way better. Infinitely better, because perfect planning and doing nothing but perfect planning doesn't get you anywhere. But imperfect plans or imperfect action will get you somewhere, and you can improve as you go there. And so gave one of my best friends a call, Matt, because there's something holding him back. And I was telling this to him. I don't think he needs saving, and that's both a blessing and a curse, because when you're desperate to get saved, you're uncomfortable, so you're willing to do anything to get saved. But at his position he's at now, he's not. He's pretty comfortable in his uncomfortable situation. And so that's kind of like a curse, because I can't, there's nothing really driving him to make a difference, to make a change. But I see so much potential in that guy. Like, the difference between me and him is I'm out there and I'm learning more. Apart from that, like, there's nothing else more. Like, he's just as smart as I am. He just hasn't been putting in the time. And I think it's a mental block. So what I'm doing with him, I'm kind of uncomfortable because I really don't know what the hell I have an idea of what to do. And so what I said was we're going to sit down together every weekend for an hour and I will teach you what I know. So I have to come up with something, curriculum for us to follow. Well, my thoughts are going to be with alchemy. So I'll watch alchemy, take all the notes, then think of how to present it to Matt. And so that's what I'm going to do for now. That's 30 weeks. After that, I think I'm going to go to Tai Lopez, 67 days. Then hopefully I'll give it to him and tell him to learn it, and then maybe he can teach me. Anyways, we'll take it ear by ear, but that's what's going on there as well. And I'm kind of helping my personal trainer with his business too. And so, yeah, we'll see. But, and I was kind of helping my sister. So with that, I'll end with this. Questions are the most important thing for you to focus on, I guess. I mean, that didn't make sense too much, but questions are way more important than answers, because answers will naturally fill themselves in. But we've been spending our whole lives, our whole school lives, answering questions when we should be focusing on asking the right questions, not answering. And it's because questions form the framework and the boundaries of where your answers are coming from. And that is the most important part, because when you're angry at someone, you're asking a question. Why is that guy an asshole? Why is this guy a jerk? And if you focus on other things that are more positive, it'll have a difference in your response and your answers. And so questions are one of the fundamental things you have to get right in your life. Asking the right types of questions in the right type of way. Because your whole mind is run on questions, whether you realize it or not, subconsciously or consciously. There's always a question behind what your thoughts bring up. Like you already presuppose a question when you answer. When you think of something, it's an answer to a question that you haven't thought of. So I really don't know where to end, but I'm liking where life is going. And I'm not perfect. These videos definitely aren't perfect. I don't think anyone will watch these, but I think there's a couple of gold nuggets in there. But what I really wanted my sister to understand was that questions ultimately were so much more important than answers. And that's the danger of the school system, because the school system gets you to answer all the time instead of coming up with questions. And it's hard. It's not directly the school's fault, because you can't. How do you grade someone on the questions they ask? You can't. But questions are way more important than answers, especially on the subconscious level, especially when it comes to your mind. 100 times, 1,000 times more important. And so I end with that. It's hard to come up with your own dialogue, but hopefully I'll get better at this and come up with things on the spot. I'm also a little tired. I have work again tomorrow, waking up at 5, and it's 12 right now. So 5 hours of sleep. And yeah, so talk to you guys later, and Journey to Success 34.